For this very important occasion, I'll probably sound as though I'm slattering early morning when we're talking about Meghalaya, but it's one of the most beautiful and a very welcoming state. All states in the Northeast have a particular beauty about themselves, but Meghalaya, as the name stands, for all the clouds and the lovely undulating landscape, has always been one of those states which have attracted a lot of tourists, has attracted a lot of nature lovers, and as a result been one of the most talked about states. However, today when I'm here to appeal to the people of Meghalaya through this vision document that we've just brought out, which underlines what we are talking about. It's time for change in Meghalaya. It's time for change, and we'll say why. Time for change, and it is time for BJP. Simple message, but tells you a lot. Tells you from where this campaign is commencing. We are not here because it's election season, but we are people who believe that change and positive change requires a lot of concerted effort. Concerted effort by all at different levels so that the benefit reaches everyone. And that goes consistent with the national message which the Prime Minister gave in 2014, and which is what we are striving to accomplish. Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. So if it is time for change in Meghalaya, why is it that we want this change? I'll straight come to the point. Change can be brought by anybody, any party, any government. But if you have the advantage that a certain party has had, I'll name it, for consistently being in power at least for the last 10 years. For consistently being in power for the last 10 years, best years of which, best in terms of the duration, longer duration of which was also the same party governing in Delhi. Wouldn't you expect that a state like Meghalaya gets its due? Wouldn't you expect that a state like Meghalaya, where youngsters are so talented, we find them now everywhere doing some of the best jobs, and if they can do it elsewhere, should they be doing it at home also? If a party which has been in power in the state for about 10 years, substantial part of which was also with the same party ruling in Delhi, you would think the aspirations of the people of Meghalaya will be addressed. But what do we find today? And therefore, why is it necessary for us to change the government here today? You find a situation where basic infrastructures such as drinking water and roads have not even reached here. India between 2014 and today has proven that if only you have better, efficient governance on critical things like generation of electricity, the country can be turned around within, say, 12 to 24 months. India has become electricity surplus now. If India can change within 2 years of a different government, what benefit of that has reached Meghalaya? You still have many habitations without electricity, or you do not have 24/7 power. Is that required to be like that? Are we in power shortage situation? No, we are not. So why is it that Meghalaya doesn't derive the strength which is now coming all over India? Should that reach every citizen? Sabka saath, sabka vikas? It's not happening. And therefore, I've just taken the example of roads and also electricity as basic two infrastructure related examples. And that is why you will find in the vision document, there are several heads on which we have said, what is it that Meghalaya will have to be serviced with? Infrastructure. I took the example of road and electricity. Education and health is another factor. All over the country, there's a lot of revamping activities are happening. It's not just the central government. We are working with all state governments to ensure that what is being decided in Delhi, what is being allocated in Delhi, goes down the layers to the various levels of administration. State level, then the panchayat level, the three-tier administrative setup that we have in India. So, if you look at all this, and if I could say, talented youngsters from Meghalaya are everywhere else, why are we not able to create that opportunity here in Meghalaya itself? So I can pick and choose on several issues on which this document has come out. I would only appeal to every citizen here to consider why things couldn't move in 10 years and why it should move at least now. We do not want a generation of people to be lost out in sharing what is happening in the rest of the country. So therefore, without getting into too much detail, and I know when I am in the presence of media, it will be far more purpose-serving if I keep my initial intervention or my opening statement to the minimum and allow you to ask us anything related to this election, anything related to this vision document, and we can always speak in detail whilst answering your question. I'm very grateful that the campaign committee chairman, Shri Hek, is with us, and I'm also happy that the election Prabhari and state Prabhari of Meghalaya are both with us. Minister Alphonse has travelled with me this morning, and he's been telling me the intensity with which work has to be done here, the extent to which work has to be carried out by any government, just so that Meghalaya catches up with the rest of the country. So I'm very grateful that the Prabharis are here, the state president is here, the spokesperson is here, and the chairman of the campaign committee is also here this morning for us to share our views with you. Thank you.